hi y'all. We're Ron and Deborah Wolf of the Wolfpack Real Estate Team at RE/MAX in Morristown, Tennessee. And welcome to Beautiful Homes of East Tennessee, a new show for you. And we're going to be outlining and showing you lots of beautiful homes this year as we move about this beautiful area that we live in, Deborah.
Yes, we are. We're going to show you a gorgeous home today.
We are.
In a subdivision called Windsor Place.
Absolutely.
But that will be a little later. We want to talk to you about a few other things before then.
Yeah, we would like to chat with you in just a moment about a little about the economy, and then we're going to talk about spring. And we believe spring has sprung, and this is where everybody starts thinking about selling your home or buying a new home. So let's take a listen to this and we'll be right back.
It's the day, it's finally arrived, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day, that one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life, it's your wedding day. Yeah.
Welcome back. I wanted to chat with you just a moment before we really get into the meat of the program, which is going to be Deborah's part here, about the economy and how it's been this past 6-7 years.
Since 2006.
2006,
really. That
yeah.
was the last big, good year.
Yeah, and then of course in about 2009 it kind of dropped off the cliff. Here in East Tennessee, our economy placed us in a situation to where the value of homes actually dropped about 28%. And that is a big drop.
Not as bad as Florida, Las
Right.
Vegas, California,
Yeah.
some areas, but it really dropped here. For us, it was huge.
Yeah, the ones that Deborah talked about dropped a little over 50%. So we in this East Tennessee area, I guess we're kind of blessed we didn't fall any further than that.
Right.
But this year, we believe that the economy is back on an upswing, and we like to express it this way, that the ship is coming out of the harbor where it's been in the last few years and headed back out to sea.
But slowly.
But slowly. And it will not bounce back, we don't believe. We're not economists, but it will not bounce back as quickly as we're used to seeing it. We believe it will be somewhere around 2020 or 21 before it reaches back to a full status type of economy here as far as the home buying and selling process.
We would love for
Yeah.
it to be much faster.
Now, we are back. We believe we have gained 8% on that 28%. So we're still a little bit 20% below what we would normally see as a market value here in Morristown. Just wanted to take a few moments and share that with you.
But the interest rates are still fabulous.
They are.
And we are seeing more buyers.
Yeah.
So therefore, this is a pretty good time again. Of what we've seen in the past few years, this is a good time to list your home.
Absolutely.
And buyers, get out and let's find you a home while these interest rates are still so low.
That's absolutely the thing that we need to do, absolutely, in this economy. And we're ready to go. And you can make a real good buy now if you're in a buyer situation.
That's right.
And your sellers, because you will be selling and rebuying somewhere else, then you are still in a wash situation, and we're pretty much there. So what we're going to do, we're going to stop talking about numbers, which is not very exciting in our show, because we'll get to the exciting part a little bit later. And Deborah will be coming back in just a moment and talking with you about...
I'm going to talk about getting your home ready to list.
Yeah, that's right.
And what buyers like and don't care for. But before that,
Yes,
we're going to go to
Paul Zablocki.
with Compass Home Inspection.
Yeah.
We recommend that if you are buying a house, that I don't care if you're buying a brand new construction
Right.
or a 100-year-old home.
You get a
All
home
of them need a
inspection.
home inspection.
Absolutely.
You need to know.
Right.
So be sure to make that a part of it. And
Yeah.
sellers, we even recommend if you want your house pristine when it goes on the market
Right.
to get the highest price you can, you might consider a home inspection before you put it on the market to see what you need to fix.
So Paul, tell us about what you're going to chat with us about today.
Thanks, Ron and Deborah. My name is Paul Zablocki with Compass Home Inspection, and today we're in the beautiful community of Patriot Hills, and we're inspecting a water heater. Now, what's important to know about this particular water heater is that it is only 6 years old. It's an electric water heater, and it's a 50-gallon tank. And while inspecting, what we found is we've got a pressure relief valve. Now, this valve is very important. If this water tank builds up too much pressure, it's designed to relieve that pressure through this valve. And what we see here is we've got a piece of PVC attached to that relief valve, which is exactly what we want. This comes down towards the floor and will allow that water to come out and splash down here at the floor level. That's important because if you're standing anywhere near this water heater, that hot water that may be relieved from here could burn or scald someone, especially a small child if they're in the garage in an area where they could be playing. Now, in this particular one, we've also seen that this relief valve is currently leaking. So we've got some water coming down. It's being caught into a small bucket here at the bottom. The good news is that, number one, this is still under warranty, but number two, if it's not, you can simply go down to Lowe's and buy a new relief valve. Simply drain the water out of this tank, remove this valve, and insert the new one, and you should be good to go. Now, this is an electric water heater, and some of you may have gas water heaters. What's important to know about gas water heaters is if they're in a garage or in a section of the house where you may have gas, paints, solvents, those fumes from those gas and solvents will generally linger very close to the ground level. And that's why on gas water heaters you want to make sure that that gas water heater is actually lifted up 18 inches off the floor. And so the recommendation is to make sure, go home, look at your water heater. If it is a gas water heater, let's make sure that water heater is 18 inches off the floor. The same rule will apply with your relief valve. For just a few dollars, you can go down to your local hardware store, buy some PVC, 3/4 inch, screw it to your relief valve, and have that extend down 4 to 6 inches from the floor is generally a very safe distance, and that will help prevent anyone from being scalded from hot water coming out of the relief valve. That's going to be all for today. I want to thank you for joining us. If you have any questions for me, if you're looking at buying a home and you'd like to have that inspected by us, please feel free to give us a call at 423-839-4709. Or you can reach me online at paul@compasshi.com. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
let's talk about a few things that will help you if you're getting prepared to put your home on the market.
Right.
Now that spring is here and it's warm enough to open up windows, air out the house, we'll talk about odors. Buyers love to walk into a home and smell certain things. Some of you do a very good job with a candle or some potpourri and giving it a nice fragrance when they enter. But one thing that works great, if you have an opportunity, is to bake cookies or brownies or homemade bread.
Oh, that's the kind of smell I love.
No, yeah, it's the type that you want to go in and go, because it smells like what you want home to be like.
Yeah, you put something in the slow cooker too.
Yeah, or put something in the slow cooker, which is the easiest of all.
Yeah.
And they walk in and they smell a roast or something cooking in your slow cooker. Oh, buyers smile, they love it. What we want to do is always give the impression that your home is not only beautiful in appearance, but it smells clean. And it smells the way we imagine our home would smell, or the way our home growing up as a child smelled. So that's why it's great to bake something or put something in the slow cooker. Now, there are two odors that will turn off, will push back most buyers. Not every, but most buyers. One of those, if someone in the family smokes in the house. Buyers today just really, they find it offensive, is the best way I can say it.
Right.
It will not help you sell your house. The other thing is that if your wonderful little fur babies are leaving an odor. Now, they're precious. We all love them, but don't let a buyer smell them.
No.
And it's really difficult to detect because either the smoking smell or the fur baby, because you're used to it, you live in it. So ask somebody else in the family to come in and say, do you smell anything? Or if you really want an honest answer, ask some children. They will tell you immediately what they smell, but we want to eradicate that. There are some ways to help remove that from your home, and I will be happy to explain some of those to you. When I was in the hotel business, managing hotels, we were constantly fighting rooms in which someone had smoked and it was a non-smoking room, or a pet room. So I do have a few tips that might be very helpful, and you're welcome to call us anytime.
Just to call that number that you see at the bottom of the screen. And you know, Deborah, I was sitting thinking while you were chatting about that, you know, we have found that when we drive up with a prospective buyer to a property, the first 30 seconds are so important,
Or fewer.
are fewer in their mind, whether they're going to like this house or not going to like this house.
You hear realtors mention curb appeal all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we can't stress the importance of it enough. When we drive up with a buyer, they immediately give a frown or they smile and go, well, this is nice.
So this is where our friend Tony at Superior
Tree
and Landscaping comes in.
Is going to help you out.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
Hey, Tony.
And thank you, Deborah and Ron. Today we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of beautification to the exterior of this property. We're going to start by shaping up all the shrubs, making them a three-dimensional feel. We're going to finish it off by adding mulch all the way around and all the beds, cleaning it up. It's going to also suppress the weeds, and it's going to help go ahead and add nutrients back to the soil for the plants, like a fertilizer. This is what we got to work with. When it's done, it's going to look beautiful. Well, it's early spring, so what do you do with all your shrubs? I'm going to show you a little secret on how to properly prune them so that they stay looking great year-round and don't get too dense. Here we've got a perfect example of Nandina. It died a little bit on the tips because of the cold weather we had with all the snow. Go ahead, and what you do is you go ahead and you trim all the dead all the way back to the base of the plant. That's going to get rid of all the dead, all the density. You want to leave room for some growth. It's very important you don't let the dead growth remain within the plant. It'll cause it to be too dense and decline over the years. So now you've got all the dead out of your plant. What do you do next? Well, we want to lower it down just a little bit. The proper way to do that is just remove the taller growth out of it and anything else to shape it up a little bit. We're not looking to make it round. Some pieces you have to take out from the bottom, and others have growth that you could take it back to. Get rid of the higher part and it'll leave yourself a nice canopy. And after a thorough clean out, you're left with a nice plant that won't grow back really fast, and it'll be a lot less maintenance. Prepping your landscape beds before you lay down any kind of mulch is very important. You don't want the mulch to be higher than your curb. We're going to trim up these shrubs to give them more of a three-dimensional look to enhance the property. If you'd like to see before and after pictures of this project or any other projects that we recently have done, follow us on Facebook, Superior Tree and Landscape. I like it. I think it looks good. Nice, clean. Superior Tree and Landscape Service and Supplies, the area's largest selection of bulk landscape supplies. Come by and check out and see why our mulch lasts longer and looks better than any of our competitors. On sale all month of April, Bed Builder, $25 a Bobcat scoop. 100% compost, $20 a Bobcat scoop. All made right here on site. Superior Tree and Landscape, 311 East Morris Boulevard, 423-748-3546. Come visit us today.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate those tips on landscaping. Now I get to show you this wonderful, beautiful, stately home. This home is located in Morristown in a beautiful subdivision called Windsor Place, one of our premier subdivisions. And this home just has a lot to offer you. Very spacious, 2 finished floors and an unfinished basement. All right, let's start and let's begin with the den. Follow me, guys. Let's start with the area of the house where you hang out. The entire family stays. We're in a den, wonderful den, high ceilings, And of course, with the fireplace that you enjoy on cool nights, it is a gas log fireplace, so you don't have to worry about sweeping up from the wood, and you don't have to go out and cut or haul it in from outside. This is a beautiful room, lots of tall windows, lots of natural light. Your TV can go right above that fireplace. And here beside us it's open to a beautiful kitchen with it doesn't have an island, but it does have this area. This kitchen is a wonderful place where any woman could work. It is spacious, lots and lots of cabinets, and these are beautiful cherry cabinets, and it has lots of workspace. It even has a computer area. All the appliances stay. It has a wonderful sink and this burnished bronze fixtures that go with it. And then still open to the den kitchen area is your breakfast nook. And again, you have tall windows to look outside, and you have a chandelier. This is just a place that would accommodate about any size family. Now, let's go look at the formal dining room. Now here is this beautiful dining room. Your mother-in-law, who said you wouldn't amount to anything, well, you can impress her with this gorgeous dining room, a beautiful crystal chandelier. This is large enough for your entire family's Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, whatever, but it is beautiful, it is elegant, and again, you have the really tall, almost floor-to-ceiling windows in this room. Just off this area, near also the kitchen, is a laundry room and another half bath and doors to a 2-car garage on the main level. This is beautiful. And then from the dining room, this is a living room where you can entertain whomever, but this is the more formal space. And of course, it is here next to this beautiful large open foyer, and it also by the staircase that goes upstairs. There is one other room on this main level, and that is the master suite. So let's go check it out. Welcome to the master suite. I love luxurious master baths, and this one has the double separated vanities. Again, lots of cabinets. It has your whirlpool tub. It has a shower, a spacious shower. This one is beautiful to go with the master bedroom adjacent. There are also 2 large walk-in closets, his and hers, one on each side, or maybe partial his and hers and mostly hers again. But there's plenty of room for whatever you want. This is a beauty, a great place to escape and relax in the evening. Now, I want to go upstairs. This stately home has a total of 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. Of the 4 bedrooms, there is a master on the main that we saw, but there's also an additional master up here on this upper level, plus 2 more bedrooms and a large bonus room. So come on up and join me. Let's see what you find up here. This is really the perfect home for whatever your needs. Everything in this house is spacious, and it's all luxurious. This is full bath number 3 that serves bedrooms 3 and 4 on this upper level. I love the way everything has been done so nicely with lots of cabinets, solid surface tops. This home just really meets your needs. You have a tub shower combination, and it is here on the wing by itself with the 2 last bedrooms. Now, we're going to give you a quick shot of bedrooms 3 and 4, and I'll meet you in the bonus room. Bring on more fun. If you have teenagers who like to invite friends over, or maybe a parent is coming to stay 3 months with you, this is an oversized, nice room just off bedroom number 4. It's already plumbed and has a cabinet with a sink. All you need is the mini refrigerator and a microwave, and you have everything that they need. You could turn this into also a nice media room. But whatever, I can assure you, it's large enough. Well, we're back where we started in the foyer. This home sits in a special location in this subdivision. When you go in, it sits up on the right corner. It's elevated above most of the subdivision. It's with 2 lots. The house is on 1 lot, and the second lot is just extra space for you. This home is really kind of majestic. It looks out over the entire subdivision. Beautiful location. It's one that, if you want something with all primary living on the main, plus these extras, call us today. Call Ron or me at RE/MAX. Thank you for watching today, and we'll be right back with some more beautiful homes in East Tennessee.
Hello, I'm Paul Zablocki with Compass Home Inspection. If you're buying a home, you know that it can be a stressful time. I'd like you to buy with confidence. Have a home inspection prior to buying, and that way you know what you're getting into with the largest financial investment of your life. You can give us a call today or reach me on email at paul@compasshi.com. We'll see you in your new home.
We thank you all so much for letting us show you just a small part of beautiful East Tennessee today. And we'd like to thank Paul and Tony for their good tips that they gave us today also.
Very helpful.
And you know, Deborah, we have been blessed again, and we've had the opportunity to sell another house, so let's go put up that sold sign.
Boy, this is my favorite part, putting up that sold sign.
I know.